Skilled worker, visa salary threshold increases. What employers need to know from 22nd July 2025. From 22nd July 2025, the UK's skilled worker visa salary thresholds will rise across all bands. The changes affect new hires, visa extensions, and ILR applications under the skilled worker route. Employers must update their recruitment, sponsorship, and payroll processes to reflect these new minimum pay levels. Any certificate of sponsorship, COS, dated on or after 22nd July must meet the updated salary rules or risk refusal. This few minutes guide explains the new salary thresholds. What is a skilled worker visa? Thresholds. What's changing? £17.13, minimum hourly rate and 48-hour rule. Risks of non-compliance. Skilled worker visa. Extensions. Pay increases before issuing a new COS. Sponsor duties and record keeping. Indefinite leave to remain, ILR applications. And what sponsor license holders must do to stay compliant and avoid disruption. Subscribe to our weekly updates and stay informed. Check the comments section for more informations. What is a skilled worker visa? The skilled worker visa is the UK's main route for employers to hire foreign nationals in eligible full-time roles. Applicants must meet job-specific skills and salary requirements, hold a job offer from a licensed sponsor, and meet English language criteria. This route replaced the Tier 2 general visa, allowing sponsored workers to remain in the UK on a long-term basis. A valid certificate of sponsorship, COS, is required for every application, and the visa can lead to indefinite leave to remain, ILR, after 5 years. To qualify, the role must meet one of several salary bands, depending on experience level, job type, or whether the worker is a new entrant or applying under a discount route. These bands are reviewed regularly, with a significant increase coming into effect from 22nd July 2025. Let's dive into thresholds. What's changing? From July 22, 2025, skilled worker salary thresholds will increase across all bands. Employers must now meet higher minimum salaries for all COS issued after this date. These changes affect new applicants, extensions, and ILR cases, and include stricter hourly rates and a 48-hour cap on counted working time. The skilled worker visa salary thresholds will increase across all bands. These thresholds apply to any certificate of sponsorship, COS, issued on or after that date. Employers must meet the correct band based on the applicant's role and visa type. Option A, standard skilled worker cases, old salary, threshold £38,700, new salary threshold £41,700, increase £3,000. Option B, STEM PhD roles or immigration salary list. Old salary threshold, £34,130. New salary threshold, £37,500. Increase, £2,670. Option C, D, E, most new entrants and non-STEM PhD discounts. Old salary threshold, £30,960. New salary threshold, £33,400. Increase, £2,440. Option F, new entrant absolute salary floor. Old salary. Threshold, £29,000. New salary threshold, £31,300. Increase, £2,300. Each band has strict eligibility rules. Employers must choose the right rate based on the role, seniority, qualifications, and whether a discount applies. Failure to meet the correct salary threshold will result in visa refusal, even if all other requirements are satisfied. We look at the £17.13 minimum hourly rate and 48-hour rule. Also included, all skilled worker roles must meet a minimum hourly rate of £17.13, regardless of the salary band used. This hourly floor applies across all discount categories and routes. Sponsors must also ensure that only the first 48 working hours per week count toward meeting the annual salary threshold. Additional hours cannot be used to inflate low salaries. If the £17.13 rate produces a higher salary than the stated 70%, 80%, or 90% discount for the role, the higher figure prevails. Employers must check both the hourly and annual thresholds to avoid refusal. Let's look at the impact on new skilled worker visa applications. From 22 July 2025, all skilled worker visa applications linked to a new KOS must meet the higher salary thresholds. Employers must review job offers, update internal processes, and ensure full compliance. Roles that previously qualified may now fall short under the revised rules and hourly pay floor. Any certificate of sponsorship issued on or after July 22, 2025 must meet the new salary thresholds. This applies to all skilled worker applications, including standard roles, shortage occupations, and new entrants. Employers must use the updated Appendix Skilled Occupations tables and ensure that the salary listed meets the relevant band or hourly rate, whichever is higher. Incorrect KOS entries will lead to refusal. Roles that previously qualified under the lower thresholds may now fall below the eligibility threshold. If the salary cannot be increased, the vacancy is no longer sponsorable under the skilled worker route. Also, let's take a look at the risks of non-compliance. Failure to meet the new salary requirements will result in visa refusals, even if all other requirements are met. A rejected application can delay hiring, damage the applicant's immigration history, and result in wasted fees. Incorrect salary entries in the certificate of sponsorship also put your sponsor license at risk. The Home Office may issue warnings, suspend the license, or downgrade it after a compliance audit. Business disruption follows quickly. Projects stall, roles remain unfilled, and reputational damage may occur. Employers must ensure accuracy at every stage. COS assignment, documentation, and hourly rate compliance to avoid these outcomes. What are the impact on skilled worker visa extensions? All skilled worker visa extensions and employer changes must meet the new salary thresholds if the certificate of sponsorship is dated on or after that day. The Home Office has made clear there are no transitional arrangements. Employers must plan now to avoid refusal and compliance breaches. Any skilled worker applying to extend their stay or change sponsor from 22 July must meet the higher salary thresholds. The only exception is where the COS is issued before 22 July. These cases are still assessed under the old rates. There is no grace period. The new rules apply in full to every COS dated 22 July or later, regardless of visa history. This includes changes of job, changes of employer, and reassignments after career progression. Employers must confirm that sponsored workers already meet, or will be paid, the new figures on the application date. Promises of future increases are not accepted. However, an employer must plan a pay increases before issuing a new KOS. Employers must act early to align salaries with the new skilled worker thresholds. Pay increases must be confirmed in writing and active at the time of KOS issuance. Backdated uplifts are not accepted after refusal. If a worker's current salary falls short, issue a contractual variation or permanent uplift before assigning the new KOS. Budget for these increases now to avoid gaps that make the role unsustainable. Check all roles where the visa expiry falls after 21st July. If the COS is not assigned before the cutoff, it must meet the new salary band and £17.13 hourly rate in full. Now, in all these, what are the sponsor duties and record keeping? Every salary change or visa extension must be backed by clear documentation. Employers must update the Sponsor Management System, SMS, with accurate salary figures that reflect the new rules. Keep detailed records of pay increases, contracts, payroll instructions, and board decisions showing how and when salaries were adjusted. This evidence may be requested during a Home Office compliance audit. Check part-time and compressed hours arrangements carefully. The new hourly rate of £17.13 and 48-hour cap apply to all roles. Sponsors are responsible for ensuring that all salary data is accurate and defensible. What did the rule say on indefinite leave to remain, ILR applications? Skilled workers applying for indefinite leave to remain, ILR, must meet new salary requirements. The Home Office now applies the same higher thresholds used at the sponsorship stage, but without the discounts. Employers must ensure all ILR applicants meet the full figures. No transitional relief applies. The updated ILR salary bands are as follows. Option A, standard threshold, £41,700. Option B, shortage, PhD discount, £33,400. Option C, new entrant floor, £31,300. Discounted salary bands, 70%, 80%, 90%, no longer apply for settlement. Only the full going rate for the job code counts. The hourly minimum of £17.13 and the 48-hour weekly cap also apply at this stage. To qualify for ILR, the applicant's job must align with a RQF Level 6 role as listed in the Skilled Occupations Appendix. Employees in lower skilled roles can only qualify if they have held skilled worker status continuously since before 22nd July 2025. No new sub-degree sponsorships will lead to ILR. Applications will fail if the salary is too low, if the job code no longer matches the correct skill level, or if the employer cannot provide payroll records to support the claim. The Home Office expects real-time compliance with current salary rules, not promises of future adjustments. Conclusion. The July 2025 Skilled Worker Visa changes mark a major shift in the UK's immigration salary framework. Employers must act now, review roles, adjust offers, and prepare for stricter compliance. Stay ahead of the curve. Subscribe to our updates, check your sponsor management system, and don't miss our latest compliance guides. Like, share, and follow for timely insights and expert visa support.